What's going on, everyone? Darkwater here, and welcome back to Airport CEO and a recreation of the Salt Lake City International Airport. And last time we focused on Terminal B, got a couple more shops in, got a whole bunch of seats and windows in place. Everything's looking good. They're putting in some of the last odds and ends. This was the Uinta Brewing Company, and apparently I didn't bother to do flooring. It is, looks like it's kind of a gray hardwood tile, if that makes any sense. It looks like hardwood, but it's actually tile. We'll throw some kitchen tile in here as well. There you go. There you go, guys. But things, for the most part, are rolling along. Today, I want to see if we can knock out the rest of the shops and whatnot, but as I was waiting on them to finish building everything, including all the terminal foundation that I laid at the very end of the last episode, I went through and got rid of a bunch of flights. There's not a whole lot happening after today, because I want to get rid of some of the... Actually, I want to get rid of all of the airlines that are AirportCEO. It looks like we're still waiting on a couple flights for Olympus and OK Air. Are they still on the ground, perhaps? They might be taxiing right now. Yeah, because there's probably this one that hasn't taken off, and it's probably this guy. Forest is probably this one. So we'll speed things up, and we will start by getting rid of a bunch of airlines. So, can I get rid of Trinity? Yes. Havana? Yes. Forest? Yes. Maple? Yes. Skyfly? Olympus? Nope. Delta we want. OK Air and Zoom. So we've got Delta, we've got Southwest. Again, Terminal A, from what I've seen, is almost... I've seen some places that say that it is entirely a Delta airline terminal. I'm going to leave the right half for other airlines, because kind of want to make sure that we do still have flights coming in on the full terminal, because we do max out at 50 flights. Southwest is at 31%. Actually, both are in the 30s. As the satisfaction rate goes up, the total number of flights you can get increases. But it maxes at 50. So can't do that. I'm going to pause, actually, so that we can get flights coming in. United flies out of Salt Lake. I don't think Lufthansa does. I'm pulling up the Salt Lake City flight. Looks like airlines and flight information. Aeromexico does, wherever that is. Air Canada's in that list. I thought I saw Aeromexico just a second ago. Apparently I'm seeing things. Southwest we already have. There it is, Aeromexico. Nordic, no. EasyJet, no. Norwegian, Iceland Air. Aeroloft, no. British Airways does not. Aeromexico and Air Canada look like they're seasonal. JetBlue is a big yes. Alaskan is a yes. American's a yes. Or do I want this American? I think I want this American. I've got two different American mods here. Get rid of the 2-star one. Yeah, because you're only medium. No, forget it. Trinity, Havana, Delta. Ooh, I want you, don't I? I've got a feeling I'm going to want that one rather than the other Delta. You. Yeah, because you are only medium flights. That will give us more flights for the bottom floor. Or for Terminal A. I don't know why bottom floor is what popped in my head. KLM is there. Is there any I missed? I don't see Frontier here. I've had Frontier in the past. I also don't see Hawaiian Air for that matter. Both Hawaiian and Frontier. What did I just say? Both of those fly out. I've got both of them. Maybe they'll populate down the road. We'll see on that. The only other ones that fly out are Sun Country and WestJet, and those I don't have either of. So we'll run with what we currently have. I kind of want to scroll down. We'll go ahead and... Oh, wait. Nope. Run the game. Turn on the auto planner. Then we can start getting some of these in place. I'm going to come over to this side. Helps if I'm on the correct floor. We're going to assign you guys... Oh, what does the other Delta look like? Okay, it's got the Delta C. So you guys are going to be the second Delta. I like that idea. That's a good idea. I'm going to leave the large stands for any airline, because I assume like KLM might actually fly in and out of there. I haven't seen whether or not there are dedicated stands in the top for specific airlines. I've seen airlines' names on the side of a wall in front of an area, like for instance on this wall it'll say like American, so I don't know if that's necessarily an American gate. Oh. Wait, I'm only doing 2. Why do you exist? Go. Okay, so all of this is in place. I don't know where to start, to be honest. Let's crank that back. I'm fully aware that there are flights that can be booked. I have the auto planner to maybe book those flights. Here's hoping with the oh, actually that's more companies that we had than prior. I don't know if KLM would only be an international company and only handling international flights. I don't know. We might break security since we just dropped in a whole bunch of flights. That'll be fun. Let's start over on this end. We've got... Oh, I didn't wall off my wall. There we go. Okay, coming down the line from this end, there is... Oh... We're gonna have to do some tweaking. And of course a flight just showed up. Right here there is a sensory room, and it runs all the way to the window. Gonna take out you, we're gonna take out you. We're gonna move the check-in to the right. Oh. Disconnect, disconnect, get rid of you. So we're going to bump that to the right just a little bit. We're going to come over here. We're going to take out you, this guy, that guy. I'm going to take out the window. I saw some video of the opening of the sensory room. with the like the news media and everybody were there. There's some sensory activities that are kind of on the wall for kids that might need a little space away from the rest of the airport. There's some chairs in there. So I'm just going to run a wall straight down. We'll put a door up top. There's a number on the side of the door in case you want access to the room. Similarly, I'm going to take this section out. Actually, I'm going to take that guy out also. We're going to move this stairwell down. Ooh. What stand are you? B29? B29, okay. Doesn't look like there's any flights coming in. I'm going to turn you off for a few. I also hate the fact that all of our contractors are coming from way away. We're going to come in with a boarding desk. Where would that go? So it would go here, which means the other two self-boarding gates would go here. I think it's there I want. And then once those are in place, I can take this one out. We can get the rest of the stuff built. On this side, there is an elevator over here. There's also a set of stairs that take you up to the suite? Or lounge, not suite. It's the... what lounge is that? It's the Amex Centurion Lounge. There's a set of stairs over there, but given the space, I think I'm just going to do a single... Do I not have... No, I didn't. I didn't make it all the way over. Okay, great. 1.6, that's fine. At some point, I will probably come through and fill the second floor. It's going to be an expensive proposition, and probably time-consuming for them to build. Now that I just laid all that out, yes. Go back downstairs and we can get our elevator in place. Maybe we will go full speed. Elevator is going to sit here. Oh, I don't have it zoned upstairs. There. I'm not going to deal with the lounges just yet. I'm going to wait until another episode or two. But we can at least get the elevator in place. You come forward, there's a door. I haven't seen video of anybody going into it, so I assume there's probably a check-in here. And then you go up the elevator or stairs. However, with AirportCEO, we're going to have to... No, not there. I went on the middle. We're going to have it on the same floor as the actual lounge zoning. Okay, disconnect you. We could take you out now. I'm slightly concerned about money. I mean, it's not a major concern, only slight, because I don't know how many flights we're running out currently. We're just going to come over like here and there. We'll throw a door in here, right in the middle. And again, we'll just add a couch, couple chairs. Just a place for people to relax and have a little alone time if needed. We'll do that. Takes care of that. We've got the elevator up there. We've got... Gonna take out this stretch. Let's get our stairs. Needs to go that direction. And it's gonna live there. I almost deleted the other ones. Probably need to wait until it's in place first. Nope. Let's try that again. It's at the front. If you could go away, I could see, and I could actually build. We are struggling today, in case you weren't aware. Do that. Get our wall. And how about a staff-only door there? Lovely. Delete that out. There's probably a zoning for it, so we'll take the zoning out. We will deal with the window. Ooh. Pause. There is. Yes, there is. Okay. I'm going to delete this. I'm going to delete that. And I'm going to take the plant out as well. There is on this corner a Good Earth Markets shop. As there's no way I'm getting a shop in here, because it is a tiny little just grab and go kind of thing. It only go to like here. We're gonna vending machine it. So I'm just gonna do I'm not gonna like that, am I? We're gonna run it there. I'm gonna take out the seats because it'll be even with the wall there. I'm just gonna drop a vending machine right there, and that'll be our Good Earth Markets shop. You can tell it's still it's green. That's how you know it's a Good Earth Market. I'm just gonna leave the double wall there. I'm not gonna stress about it. There. Okay, so they'll have access to down below. We've got the elevator, no stairs. In the middle area here, we've got two restaurants. We've got the Moab Brewery and the Aubergine Kitchen. I think we're just going to focus on the Moab Brewery. The kitchen's not that big, to be honest. It's literally a counter with some coffee area and a cold case I see. No, there's got to be seating behind it. I see a window now, kind of in the background of the picture, so there's got to be seating behind it, so it's considerably bigger than what I'm picturing in my head. So I think we're just going to stick with the brewery. There's seating in the back for the brewery. There's a grab and go up in the front. It's got your big menu boards. And then a couple just fridges with some sodas, grab and go food, it looks like. Maybe? Can't tell if those are sandwiches or what. But we will run a wall there. Give me display fridge. You basically come around the corner. There's the menus. There's actually some t-shirts hanging right there. And then you just come down the walkway to, there's a register there. There's a pillar there. There's a seat for you to wait while you're, if you placed an order for some kind of food item to quickly be prepared. So just a small bench. There we go. And then on this side, there's just a bunch of seating, and it takes you back. There's a window back here, and the bar runs... Which way does that bar run? Oh, I don't have a good picture. I thought I had a picture. Ah, there it is. That same wall here lines up with the kitchen wall. Bar is in front. Looks like it comes out. And then there's seating on the left, a little bit of seating in the front, little seating in the back. How big is that? Give me two small windows. 1, 2. There we go. Gonna run this all the way down because we do need space for the kitchens. Looks like there's a door on that wall as you kind of come around. And then let's get cooking stations in place. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we're already back up to 5,000 passengers. Little struggle with security. $103 flights. Okay, so this Delta is happy. The other Delta is getting up there. But yeah, 36 of 50. And so that'll work well since we do have some of the stands assigned to these guys. These are, since it's a Delta hub, I kind of want to make sure that our Delta airlines are at least happy about things. Let's quickly get our bar in place. It's not all the way in the front, so we'll take it like that. That gives enough space for people to walk around. Oh, I don't have a register anywhere, do I? There we go. We'll put you in there, and... I didn't do that. There we go. Better. Let's zone this before I forget. And let's get our bar taps in the middle. There we go. Black stools, black chairs, regular wooden tables. Nothing exciting. We've got black tables and chairs over here somewhere, don't we? No, those were gray. Here. Oh, I didn't go over far enough. There we go. Lost where we were working. Along this wall in the middle, opposite the bar, there is like bench seating. But given our space that we currently have, we'll stick with what just some tables, chairs. No, I don't want it that direction because there is basically a shelf type area here with a row of seats there. So I'm going to do seating like that. And then we'll grab a laptop table And we'll do 1, 2. We will grab some stools. 6. There we go. Let's paint things up real quick. Zoop. And it's just big gray tiles. We'll go with this guy. I'm just going to run it throughout. There we go. And we'll go ahead and sign a contract. No. Baton Rouge Bar and Grill. I think that'll work for us. Now I still have this guy turned off. Why do you have a third one? Do you have a third one? Yes, I'm just going to leave it. Forget it. Next to that is the other restaurant that we're skipping because we don't have the space. After that, there is a Hudson News and then the Art of Aesthetics. So that is next as well. Do you give me a descriptor? Yes. It's a local concept that features medical-grade skin, hair, and body products with non-invasive services. So you can get some hair and skin products there, and then next to that is just a good old regular Hudson News. It sits here. Since I can't move this, I think we discussed this briefly in the last episode, I'm going to come in with a wall. Ooh. Do that. We're going to go to there. Sure. I'm going to leave the pillar in. I think I'm going to have to do that so that we can get check-in in there at least. Let's get a shop in place. I can't do that. Oh, I can't do that because there's a pillar there. Take you out. Zone you. Rezone you. So we're going to use the Hudson News. I did that only so that we had enough space for things. 1, 2, that'll work there. And normal newspapers, magazines, and the like. I'm going to drop in a wall here. So we'll do something like that. Give me some wall-mounted ones. And there's pedestal ones with candy and whatnot. If you didn't pop up, that'd be great. Here, quick stop. That's good. On the other side, I'm going to do that. And they've got non-invasive treatments, so there are places that you can get, like, I don't want to say manicure, but that's pretty much what it is, if we're being honest. So we'll do that. I'm going to add a few wall-mounted here and there that have some of the skin products on there. Maybe there's a nicer one like that. And what is the flooring? It looks like it's just, almost looks like it's just white marble. And then the Hudson is a dark marble. So, white marble, dark marble. Simple enough. There's technically a Delta Airlines customer service area right next to it. I don't think we've got the space for that. Or do we? How big is a boarding desk? No. No. It's gonna be too much stuff and not enough area for actually getting on your flight. So that'll take care of those guys. We've got the sensory room, takes care of everything over here. We will keep on sliding over. I need to pay attention over here so we can make sure those get hooked in correctly. What do we have next? We've got a weird hallway that goes to who knows where. Then there is the Bambuza Vietnam Kitchen and Bar. There's an iStore Express and a relay. Since we just added a restaurant, I think we're going to do a shop here. So I think we'll split it between the relay and the iStore. So we'll just come in, expand the walls down. We are sitting at 6,000 people in the airport. Hold the phone. I noticed some of the lags creeping. There's a bunch of people and nobody can get through security. We're sitting at 136 flights. It's going to get worse before it gets better, because it's not going to get better. All right, well, let's take this back to 33%. It'll be a little bit for that to cycle through. So all the flights that are currently on the flight planner are going to be stuck at the levels that they're at. So I'm going to build with this paused for right now. We'll take this forward. Ooh. Do I have a picture of the inside of the relay? Yes. Kind of. Looks like the register is in the back or on the side. Can't tell because it doesn't show it in the picture. The iPhone, it is in the back. If I put you here, I don't know if the game is going to hate this or not. I can almost be positive the game's going to hate this. So we're going to do that. iStore. It's got your typical iPad, iPod. Is iPod even still a thing? I stumbled across my iPod the other day. I've got an old iPod Touch. It's a 4 gig iPod Touch. I don't think they're still a thing. And then Relay has it's the travel convenience brand that has served global transportation hubs since 1852. Holy cow. It's got 1,500, more than 1,500 locations. So it's got all of your travel accessories that you would need. And then it's got, you know, magazines and aspirin, gum for whenever you're in the plane. There's a wall right there. That's why that existed. So we'll do that. The relay, is that hardwood? No, it's just a light tan tile. But the iStore, that is a tile, to say the least. What tile did we use at the other iStore? There's an iStore we did over here, didn't we not? Yeah. Okay, so we use that. It's similar tile, it doesn't have the perimeter. So you just kind of have a tan colored tile, and then we're using you. No. We use the light color. Use that one. Correct? It's over here. No, we did use the gray. Well, we're sticking with the other one. It'll work. Okay, so that takes care of that shop. Let's not run it at full speed then. Maybe that'll work a little on the lag. I mean, we could come over, but I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to kind of leave that as it is. What's next? There's the 2 gates, and then we've got kind of the main hub, if you will. Ah, you are back. You're not connected. Okay, there we go. So you are back up and running. We've got the other shops in place. Don't know how I want to do this area, because it's really compact. And that is a bit of a problem. First of all, do you... Oh, you actually have a flight. Oh, you're leaving. Perfect. I'm going to make some airlines mad here, because I'm going to close that. We're going to get rid of you. We're going to do a similar thing that we did on the other one, because this is the main hub area. Oh, I'm going to have to do the same thing up here. Let me do that, get rid of that. Okay. In the middle. Got a shop over on the left-hand side, and that is the Weller Book Works. And then on the right-hand side is the Canyon. So Bookworks, Canyon. It's kind of in an open area. The Bookworks has an opening on the left-hand side only. Yeah, it's on the... It's open to the side here as well as the front. The Canyon's the same kind of thing. There's a pillar on the front corner, so I'm going to do that. Let's take out that. We'll take out the walls. Both of them are not very big. Oh, I can't do that until I've got the rest of the zoning in place. And then whenever you come down towards the end over here, there's a big window, and then there's some seating back here. It looks like there's a little bit of plants in the middle. The window's probably going to be bigger than it actually is. Maybe not. We'll do that. We'll bring it forward then. No, I'm just going to leave that. I like having the larger space. But as soon as you come up, there's the world map that's down here. It used to be, I believe, in the security area before they took the... We've got such issues. Before they closed down the other terminal, they were able to rip it out and then patch it over here. They initially didn't think they were going to be able to do that, which a lot of people were a little upset about not having the map, because a lot of passengers passed through and were able to gaze at the mural going through the security checks. But as they were initially, I don't want to say destroying it, but as they initially started to dig into it, they were able to realize that they were able to save it. And they were really happy about that. The tile throughout the center area is white with the exception of the world map. So we're going to do that. The canyon shop on the right-hand side is celebrates the work of local artists and artisans. The products include fine art, jewelry, pottery, sculpture, confections, and beauty products. So it's kind of a little area that you can get a local flavor of Utah. And then the bookshop on the other side, it's a Salt Lake City, originally established in 1929. It's a family-owned business that have been around since then. They've got their main location and then the satellite location in the airport. And I kind of like that, the fact that they've got some family-owned shops within the airport, as well as having a nod to local artists and artisans. Give me the nice shelving over here for some of the books along the front walk area. And then over here, there is a window that displays some of the artwork and some of the, I guess, jewelry. So we'll do a small window in here showing off some of the things, and then that's a food room. We'll throw a pedestal or two up in the front and before the register. We'll throw some wall-mounted shelves back over here. And how about a couple in the back wall? There we go. And yeah, just regular tile. Oh, I can actually go over a square. I do want to go over a square, because that pillar is lined up with the wall. So we'll do that. We'll do that. Delete you. That gives us a little bit more walkway, which I was kind of hoping for there. And then there's just a couple benches. Since I don't have benches, we'll grab benches like this. We'll do 1 and 2, 3 and 4, and then it looks like there's some armchairs in the back, and then there's kind of a hedge area for. We'll do that. That'll work. And it looks like there's a couple couches in the same area as well. They're, I don't want to call them maroon, but that's, no, I want the modern ones. That's the midpoint. There we go. And there's some there, and in front of that there is it's literally a box that says information on it. So I assume somebody from the airport stands there to answer questions that the public may have. Give me armchairs, that's what I'm looking for. And then there's just some armchairs back over here. A couple tables for you to hang out at. There. I can't do that. That's not gonna... it's not gonna delete how I wanted to delete. There. Oh, you took care of that. Okay. Shops, give me my nice shelves again. Nice shelves and window. There. Let's make sure this is all zoned correctly. Okay, we're good to go there. On the left-hand side, there is the Mangiones, Little Italy. We're not gonna get that squeezed in here. I'm just gonna add a couple spots for, you know, people to check in for their flight. I'll put it up against the wall. We'll see what the game does with that. Come down over here. We'll grab you guys. We'll flip since it's directly across the way. There we go. We will copy you at least. Make sure the pillars are aligned. There we go. Add ourselves some windows. 1, 2. Oh, look at that. Somehow I managed to get it even. Always surprise myself whenever I can get windows to line up correctly. And we'll just get some seating in place. Why are seating's in a weird place? Do I have seating up against that post? I do. Oh. Don't like that. Going to add additional seating because of the limited seating across the way. Oh, you guys auto-connected. Alright, so you are open. You guys need to go. You need to... company. There we go. What's on the right-hand side? There is a restaurant here. It is a Freddy's. And I am going to put that one in. Opposite that is a Sunday's Best, which is Utah's all-day brunch oasis, created by award-winning celebrity chefs Michael McHenry and chef Tyler Stokes. Restaurants curated with lush interiors, rich textures, alluring greenery to create the feeling of a resort-style paradise. So we're going to build 2 more restaurants over here. I'm going to say we're going to build 2 more restaurants, but that's going to be cutting into this stand a lot. Maybe we will just stick with Freddy's. And the reason why I'm grabbing Freddy's is because Freddy's is colorful and has a nice checkered flooring. And it's a little different than the rest of the stuff that we've got kind of going throughout the rest of the airport. Where is the tile? While I'm waiting on them to take that out. This is the center run, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 squares. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so theoretically it would start and run there. Because it's mirroring across the axes here. So we should be able to grab you two and it fit nicely there. And it does. Alright, so let's get ourselves a... that's going to be a tiny Freddy's. Oh, that is going to be a really small Freddy's. I don't know if I have anything that is... food room that small. Maybe I can get away with that. 14. Nope, that's shop. That's shop. Food room. I don't know if we're going to have the cooking space for it. I could theoretically go over, but I think I'm going to stick with this. It lines nicely. You need 4 cooking stations. Is there anything... do we have a 2-star anything? Looks like no. Everything's gonna be 3, 4, or more. Wait, what was that? You just need a display fridge. Okay, perfect. The Freddy's. The Freddy's frozen custard and steak burger is up. They've got 452 locations, including 6 in Utah. They make burgers, fries, tots, and custard shakes. Don't know if they do cheese curds. I feel like they did at one time. That's a shop. Basically, Freddy's has seating on the... as we're facing the screen, it's on the right-hand side. And then the area where you know, put in your order is on the left-hand side. So, we're gonna do... kitchen straight back. We'll do register. Register. Nope. We're gonna swap those. I want to go over square because the opening is on the right hand, or opening is over there. That's not even the correct way it goes. There we go. There. And we will do a wall here. You could actually stare into the kitchen. So I'm just going to run the wall there. Can I get... can I get... ooh, I can. We're going to go with that. In fact, I'm going to bump this forward one more square. I know, I am so indecisive. That gives us space for seating over on the right-hand side as well. So let's bump this forward one square there, there, counter. Gives me a spot to put a wall right there. People should still be able to get there. If they can't, I can't help them. The tables and chairs are red and white, which is kind of the Freddy's color scheme. Looks like along this wall there's bench seating. Bench seating, thank you. One. So there's table, there's stools, and then bench seating all the way back. It looks like there's a window there. I guess we can add a window. I mean, we've got enough space. That'll work. Square tables. Tables are white. 1, 2, 1, 2. That'll work. And all the seats are just kind of red like that. Give me some stools. 1, 2, 3. Give me a laptop table. There we go. You are white. White coming across. It's a very bright red, something like that. And all the seats like so. I am going to paint that red because they're red. Burger King, that's like a Freddy's, just not. Flooring. It's a black and white checkered. I don't want to use that. It's bigger. So we're going to do a quick checkerboard. And that's kind of why I wanted to do Freddy's. Got a little bit more uniqueness to it. And then we'll just come through with checkered kitchen tile. There we go. So we've got our Freddy's. We'll clean up the tile here. We will get some carpet in place through here. Carpet down over here. Roll through with some windows. I don't know where my I don't know where my grid went. Decided it was done for the day. There we go. So, small window there, a small window there. And a medium window there. Okay, so that'll work. We need one of those. We need a self-boarding gate there and there. And let's grab... Yes. No. Why are they staggered weird? Give me you guys. And then there, and technically it would be there. Get rid of that one, that one, that one. Do want my ferns. Oh wait, I need fixed chairs, don't I? You go, you all go. You're fine on that side. You and you go there. That tighter fit that I think I've got in other areas of the airport, but that's okay. Yeah, I think this is Office Square. Yeah, it is. I see it now. I'm gonna leave it. So that takes care of kind of the central area. The last thing I want to do today is going to be the world map. We're going to go with big square, and we'll see if we can get a circle out of this. I think we could extend it out another square. There we go. I don't think we can get too much bigger than that. Give me you. Does it look like a globe? There, it's the United States going down to South America. Give me blue. Let's go back to the blue for a second. There we go. You can't really see Florida, and then you got the UK. You've got Europe, and somewhere around the corner is the Africa and Russia. But given the size, that's going to be the best we can kind of do. But that basically takes care of Terminal B, with the exception of the lounges. And so that will be down the road. I'll probably do all the lounges at the same time. Still have a whole bunch of stuff in A to take care of, and that'll probably be where we pick up in the next episode. I'm gonna leave this here. Thank you all for watching. I appreciate you guys for stopping by, checking out some more Airport CEO, and as always, I hope you guys have yourselves an amazing day.